is my experience, but I think it's true. Folks that look like me were more likely to get that sort of help from the DA. Folks that were not white were less likely to avail themselves of the DA's, I don't know, mercy? I don't know what you call it. You know, I'm not going to sit here and tell you there's not a racial bias, because there is, clearly. When you know, 33% of the population occupies 66% of the prison population, do the math. Yeah, that's a factor of 4. There's a problem there. And what was really eye-opening when Pew came into town, and the stats that jumped out at me were first offense, second offense, the differences in well, no, the differences in average sentence.
Okay.
So an black, like, doubled. I mean, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but not by much. I mean, the difference was staggering. It's like, I mean, I just looked at it and went, whoa. So first offense, they're about the same, but the second offense, black male is much, that guy's dangerous. Well, why? Why is the white guy dangerous? They both commit the same dang crime. What's the difference? How does one become all, I mean, those are the kind of things you see, that, you know, the stats don't lie. Now, as a public defender, I knew that. We know that. We see it every day. The problem is you can't, you know, we don't have the time. Things I would love to do. I would love to be able to actually capture all that data. You know, capture, you know, what the sentence was, what the bond was, but, you know, the problem is we have a really elaborate defender data system that can capture all that information. The problem is, every time you make a defender enter data, it's taking them away from the case. So we have to balance it. So one thing I would love to do, if we had a lot more money, I guarantee you, I would have data entry folks for lawyers. You know, like, all you got to do is come home. I mean, come to your office and say, here, this is what happened. Have them enter all the data, so that they don't have, because lawyers generally have to capture this stuff, and so we don't even have the time to capture all this data.